Have you ever heard of Manikarnika Ghat in Varanasi? It's one of India's most ancient and sacred sites where funeral pyres burn day and night. It's a place where the line between life and death is incredibly thin, but beneath the sacred smoke and chanting lies a darker legend, one whispered only in hushed tones, the story of the 13th door. Among the maze of narrow alleyways and old buildings surrounding the Ghat, there's a legend about a series of 12 doors. Each one is said to lead to a different part of the afterlife, but it's the 13th door, a door that isn't always there, that people truly fear. They say it only appears to those who are lost, desperate, or foolish enough to look for it. And what lies behind it? Nothing you'd ever want to see. Our story begins with Alex and Sarah, a young couple from abroad backpacking through India. They were fascinated by Varanasi's spiritual energy but also drawn to its mysteries. One evening, after watching the Ganga Aarti ceremony, they decided to explore the labyrinthine lanes near Manikarnika Ghat. The air was thick with the scent of incense and wood smoke, and the distant sound of bells created an eerie, hypnotic rhythm. As they wandered deeper, the alleys grew narrower and more confusing. The sounds of the city faded, replaced by an unsettling silence. They realized they were lost. Every turn seemed to lead them back to the same spot. That's when Sarah noticed it, a heavy, dark wooden door they hadn't seen before. It was intricately carved but covered in dust, as if it hadn't been opened in centuries. There was no handle, no lock, just a small tarnished number 13 nailed to its center. Alex, ever the skeptic, laughed it off. Probably just an old storage room, he said, pulling out his phone to use its flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, illuminating the strange carvings on the door. They depicted figures with distorted, screaming faces. A shiver ran down Sarah's spine. "Alex, let's go back," she pleaded, her voice trembling. "Something feels wrong about this place." But Alex was intrigued. He pushed against the door. It didn't budge. He pushed harder, putting his whole weight into it. With a deep groaning sound that echoed through the silent alley, the door creaked open just a sliver. A gust of cold, foul-smelling air rushed out, extinguishing the flame of a nearby oil lamp. Inside was pure darkness. Alex shone his phone's light into the opening. The beam seemed to be swallowed by the void. It revealed nothing but a black, empty space. "See? Nothing there," he said, though his voice lacked its earlier confidence. But Sarah saw something. For just a split second, at the very edge of the light, she saw a figure. It was tall and gaunt, wrapped in what looked like burial shrouds, but its face, it had no face, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, just a smooth, terrifying blankness. She screamed, grabbing Alex's arm and pulling him away. "Did you see that? There was something in there." Alex hadn't seen it, but Sarah's genuine terror was contagious. He slammed the door shut, the sound echoing like a tomb ceiling. They didn't wait a second longer. Fueled by adrenaline, they ran, blindly stumbling through the alleys until they burst back into the crowded, well-lit area of the main Ghat. They never found that alleyway again. They asked locals about a 13th door, but most would just shake their heads and walk away, their faces pale with fear. An old sadhu, a holy man, finally told them the legend. The 13th door is a gateway, not to the afterlife, but to a realm of lost souls, spirits so tormented they have lost their identities, their very faces. It's a place of eternal emptiness. The faceless entity they saw was a guardian, or perhaps a prisoner, forever bound to that cursed threshold. The sadhu warned them they were lucky. Those who step through the 13th door are never seen again. They are stripped of their memories, their faces, and become just another faceless wanderer. In the void, their screams forever unheard. Alex and Sarah left Varanasi the next day. The image of that faceless spirit burned into their minds. They learned a chilling lesson that night. Some doors are meant to remain closed, and some mysteries are best left unsolved. So if you ever find yourself in the ancient lanes of Varanasi and count 12 doors, don't go looking for the 13th. Turn around and walk away. Because what's waiting on the other side doesn't want a visitor, it wants a replacement. Thanks for listening to this chilling tale. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the shadows. Stay safe, and whatever you do, don't go looking for doors that shouldn't exist.